Hello everyone, this is Mark Gross, Superintendent of the Mars Area School District. I want to welcome you to another weekly update. Once again, just wanted to touch base, let you know where we are with how things are going here at the school. We've had another good week, but we did have a little bit of a hiccup. And I want to explain, the purpose of today's video maybe to explain how we deal with COVID cases and how all of those decisions come down. As you know, we did send an email blast communication out yesterday regarding the primary center. Just to reiterate, I think it's very, very, very important that I stress, we did not have any children positive at any of our buildings. What prompted yesterday was we did get a contact from a mother who had two children at the primary center, indicating that an individual in the home had tested positive for COVID. We did exactly as we typically will do, and our protocol is simply this: we call the 1877 number for the PA Department of Health. We get someone there and they refer us to Butler County Health System. Butler County Health System then does provide all of the recommendations on what we need to do as a school district. Yesterday, the recommendation was we had a student in kindergarten in the PM, and we had a first grade student. They were siblings living in the household with this individual that had tested positive. And just out of precaution, their recommendation to us was to do contact tracing with them, which happened to be anyone within 6 feet for 15 minutes or more on a specific date when the children would have been most likely to be contagious, although they did not have COVID. They basically had us go through that protocol. We identified the individuals and they recommended that anyone within 6 feet for 15 minutes or more be sent home and quarantined just as a precautionary measure. Just to be totally upfront and honest, we had several individuals this morning email us questioning that. Their expertise was telling them otherwise, that perhaps some students did not need to quarantine. But unfortunately, in this current situation, everyone tends to have their opinions, and rightfully so. And my answer to everybody that had questioned our decision yesterday was very simple, and I'll share it with you today. We are not medically qualified. I certainly am not. We're not medically qualified to make that decision, and we certainly want to put health, safety, and welfare of students at the forefront. So we did not question the advice we're given, nor will we. The Department of Health through the Butler County Health System indicated that those students should be quarantining just out of precaution. So we made those contacts. So despite where you are on the feeling of who quarantines, who doesn't, I just want to tell you that I really don't want to venture go too far down that path and enter in my opinions, because I'm not medically qualified to do that. But I do want to reassure you, we call the Department of Health and we get advice from the Butler County Health Services, and we will follow that despite whatever our internal thoughts may be. Again, we're not medically qualified to make those decisions. So with that being said, we do have some students in kindergarten and first grade who are quarantining, and that is not a result of any students being positive. Again, it has to go back to the situation I described earlier. So in the future, and I'm sure this will come, as we talked in the board meetings, we went to LSI. We went to LSI for a reason. We know that there are going to be ebbs and flows, unfortunately, of situations that occur that require us to get guidance, and there'll be kids, unfortunately, ebb and flowing from regular instruction live and being sent home in a precautionary manner. So thank goodness we do have our LSI program. The children yesterday were provided devices. As much as we'd love to have them in school, just to be safe, they will be home and they will be on LSI. And obviously no one will be permitted back, unless we're absolutely sure everything's fine. But we feel very, very confident that in this situation, since we did not have positive cases with students, that when students are finishing their quarantining and coming back, we'll be in great shape. So once again, apologize if there was any confusion, but again, we strictly rely upon the medical experts, and we will not stray from that, because that's about the only thing that we can be sure of when we make those decisions, that It's coming from those that are actually out in the field and in jobs that are to make those recommendations to our schools. So that being said, we worked through that situation and we'll continue to work through others that may come, but we've, again, superseded our expectations. We continue to do great things here at Mars, and we appreciate all the support and flexibility that all of you show on a weekly basis. The support is certainly there. We feel it, we get it. The emails continue to come in from all of you that are very thankful for what we're trying to do, and we want to reciprocate by saying we're very thankful to all of you for understanding that this is a whole new world we're in. But another successful week here at Mars, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week with another update. As always, don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or concerns. Most of all, those colors are starting to come out. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Enjoy those beautiful colors, because this is just an awesome time of year. So thank you, and see you next week.